Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to a guide on how to complete the Broodfeast quest or hunt in Silksong. This is a tough one, not only because of the area that you get this place, and I'm showing you that right here, basically all the way to the top left of Biowater. I think you need to beat the boss that's to the right there with the bench, so make sure you do that, and then you can basically access this place. I think you can get here as well from the other side of it, but I would imagine most people are going to get here after defeating the big boss at the top of Biowater, which, by the way, I have guides for because that is a horrendous experience, as well as a secret bench guide, so check that out. Anyways, if you go all the way to the top left of Biowater and follow the path that I just showed you, you will find the Huntress, and the Huntress will give you a quest to basically get a whole bunch of organs and whatever that are cooked in different ways, or at least procured in different ways. I'm going to show you the best way to do it. Let's get into it. So the best place to actually do this is at the halfway home in Greymoor. You probably have come to this place before, kind of right here at Greymoor. There are a bunch of dudes to the right, and there are two close benches. So basically you can run from this bench all the way to the one to the right and just constantly farm all of these different organs and things that you need. Now, basically how this quest works is you need to kill enemies with certain tools, and it's pretty obvious what you need to do. For instance, for the 15 seared organs, we're going to need something that uses fire. Now, as far as I know, there are 3 tools that can utilize fire. That's going to be what I'm using here, the flint slate tool, but there is also the wisp fire lantern as well as the pimpillo bomb. So hopefully by the time that you're watching this, you will have one of these 3 tools. If you don't, the flint slate tool is located in the deep docks, and basically you have to go through kind of the whole area to get it, or you can use a simple key to come from the left side and get it. You can also get the pimpillo bomb, which is basically to the top left of Greymoor, which is where we are now. But you're going to need something that deals fire as a tool item. And so here I'm basically just activating the flint slate tool, and then I'm making sure to kill these enemies while it's active, and that's going to drop the seared organ. And this one has a lower requirement because it's a bit more annoying to kill enemies with the fire than the other tools. So yeah, I'm basically just running from one bench to the other, and depending on the fire tool that you're going to have equipped, you just want to make sure they die with it. As far as the flint slate tool goes for me, just making sure that it's active when I kill these little enemies with it, and we're going to do that basically 15 times, and we'll have all the organs that we need. Next up, we're going to need 35 shredded organs, and for this, I'm using the cog work wheel tool. You basically find this one in the Underworks. There's a very important NPC that will sell you a whole bunch of various kind of cogwork themed things, and this is what I'm using here. Now, what's interesting is if you have the Architect crest, which I do not in this playthrough, you can just use that crest also to get all of these shredded organs. I don't have that. I found the cogwork wheel tool before that, so that's basically what I'm using here. You just throw it out, and it's obviously going to shred these enemies. This little middle guy, by the way, is kind of annoying. You can kind of just skip him because he's not really worth using the tool, shards to kill. But you'll notice this one we get much faster. So this is a very easy thing to do, even though it seems like 35 shredded organs is a lot. No, if you use this wheel, you can basically just get multiple drops from each enemy that you kill it with. And so you can see, again, I'm just running from one bench to the other, so I'm going to run back here, and obviously the bench is going to respawn all of the enemies. So we're just using the cog work wheel to shred all these guys up until we get 35 organs. And then finally, we're going to need 10 skewered organs to finish out this quest. So I'm going to use the long pin. You can also use the sting shard tool if you have that instead. However, the long pin is a lot easier to get. You probably have this if you're exploring. It is in the shellwood. And basically, yeah, we now just need to throw these little long pins and skewer these guys, which this is a little bit of a process considering it's a little tricky to land, and then you also have to kill 10 specific enemies with this thing, have it be the final hit in the kill in order to get a skewered organ. So rinse and repeat this 10 more times, and you will have all the organs necessary to finish this quest. So once we have all of those organs, we're going to once again head up all the way to the top left of Biowater. Again, I would highly recommend waiting to do this until you can clear out Biowater and also until you have some upgrades, the double jump for instance. But once we get back here, we're going to head back up and to the left. And once we turn these back into the Huntress, we will be rewarded with the Long Claw Tool. And I believe there was a thing like this in Hollow Knight. It basically makes your hit range bigger, which is huge because I like to use the Wanderer Crest and the range is terrible. So this is actually a really good quest to get done if you desire more range with your attacks. Is it worth it? I guess we'll have to see once we test it a little bit, but there we go. That is how to complete the Broodfeast quest. Hope this guide helped. Thanks so much for watching, and subscribe for more. Hey, it's me, GV, and thank you for watching that video. If you would like to see more, there is a ton of bonus completed series and more to come on the Patreon right up here. Also, check out these videos. And then finally, if you would like to support this channel and become a member, you can do so by clicking join under the video, and you'll get early stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll see ya in the next video.